and I am just going to go over what Barb and I spoke about the other day about the budget and grants that have come or not come and what the plan is, and looking for input on what you think. First, I'm going to share my screen. I'm trying to get better at this. I'm going to share my screen, my desktop, and then I'm going to bring the document up that I want to look at. Okay, going over this. These categories up here are what is happening at each of the campuses this fall as far as skills go. La Crosse will have 16 students in skills every trimester and advanced skills every trimester. Mauston will have 16 starting in the fall with skills. They do that on the even years, so they will start this fall of 2014. And then they have advanced skills on the odd years, so that'll be next year. Black River Falls has 16 advanced skills only. They'll be doing groups of 8 for regular skills, which will be in 2015, but this fall they'll be doing advanced skills with a group of 16 starting out there. Viroqua has 8 students and will remain at 8 because there's not enough room for that. They have skills on the odd years, so they will start that next year, but they have advanced skills on the even years, which is this fall. But those students are going to be coming to La Crosse because they don't have enough students to make a group there. So they're being blended into the La Crosse group. So we have needs. Now that we've increased a group of 16, we're looking at needing to have different or additional equipment and supplies for the skills labs. I'll start with the grants that we have had this year. Trimester grant 2013-14. We spent that money except for there was a barcode software that I purchased, but I have found out that it does not work without expensive software that goes with it, which would be $30,000. But they are allowing us to return it for $1,430, and it's considered a minor equipment item, so it can be anything over $500 can still be spent out of the grant to equal this $1,430. So we have that money available in the trimester grant when I get that returned. The LPN Advancement Grant, which was last year, that didn't include a barcode. I goofed there, sorry. What we have left in there, we have spent all that money, and then there was leftover money from the state that people turned back in, so that was divvied out, and we got $4,800 turned back money from the state from that grant. The Fast Forward grant, which is in 2014-15, includes, this is what we've requested, and this is a pretty sure thing that we'll be getting this. Not done yet, but we're expecting it. 3 Vital Sim capable mannequins, and those will be placed in La Crosse, and then we'll be transferring static mannequins to the outlying campuses because of the less of a need for simulation than we would have on this campus. 1 Pal-Wall cart and some supplies. There was a trimester grant that we applied for but did not get, and that was for 8 IV carts, 2 Chester chests that would have been for Black River Falls to get them up to 5 stations, and G trainers to get them up to 5 stations for a group of 16. 18 IV fluid short arms. They're just a short IV arm that allows us just to run fluids through those and not have to be running blood through them, and we had the money set aside for that. 10 IV start hands, 2 IV forearms because we have the rest of them that we need, and then wire carts for the mannequins at $400 a piece. We did not get that grant, so that is not money that's available now. So we're going to go from here, and the operational funds right now for this past year, we have to the end of June to spend them. We have a remaining $3,200, and that is for items less than $500 a piece. Next year, or July 1st, we'll be, I think, at $12,000 for instructional supplies and $5,000 for non-instructional like we have been the last 2 years. And I don't expect any changes there, and I haven't heard of anything changing. So without this trimester grant coming in, but we have this grant coming, and some money left here, and some money left here. Here are the needs that we need. We need 1 to 2 mannequins in Mawson because they start skills with a group of 16 in fall of 2014. And right now they only have 3 mannequins to work with. We need 1 mannequin, but not till the fall of 2015, so we have some waiting time with that in Viroqua. We need 2 Pal-Wall carts for Mawson. Right now they have 2 laptop computers, but only 1 Pal-Wall cart for medication passes. And with a group of 16, they're going to need at least 2 more to accomplish that. 1 Pal-Wall cart in Viroqua because they only have 1, and they'll need 2 to do med passes for groups of 8. But that's not for a while. So the asterisk things are the priorities. 1 laptop in Mawson because we have 2 laptops now, and that would, with that extra laptop, it would put them up to 3 laptops and 3 carts to put them on. And a laptop in Viroqua, but not till next year. So, advanced skills needs. We need 2 Chester chests in Black River Falls, and they are $650 each. And that's a high priority because they start right away this fall, and they'll need a group of 16, so they need 5 stations. 2 NG tube trainers, they're about $115 a piece, so not too much. 5 IV fluid arms for lacrosse. 5 IV fluid arms for Black River Falls. 5 IV start hands in Black River Falls. And 2 IV phlebotomy forearms for Black River Falls. These are all things that we need. So, as Barbara and I discussed it, this is just a preliminary plan, and we would like to get your input to see what you think. We talked about borrowing 2 Chester chests, 2 forearms, and possibly the NG tube trainers, but we probably will purchase those. Anyway, 2 Chester chests for sure, and 2 forearms from Viroqua to use in Black River because Viroqua will not be using them until 2 years from now, 2016. And in that time, we could put the Chester chests on the minor equipment list because they can be items over $500 but less than $1,500, and that would allow us to get them by the time we need them in Viroqua. We'd like to buy 2 Pal-Wall carts for Mawson with the return of the barcode software and some money from the LPN grant. So if we get to return them, if I can get about 1 full cart and 1 partial cart with this money, and then take some money from here to get the rest of what we need, we would have 2 Pal-Wall carts in Mawson. Buy 2 laptops, 1 for Mawson, 1 for Viroqua from our operational budget, so this money that's left, or this money that will be coming, so that we are ready to go. I'll probably be ready to go this fall. And that is, we buy those out of operational because the college will only service them if we buy them out of operational funds or major minor equipment. So, okay, and then 10 IV fluid short arms, 5 for lacrosse, 5 for Black River Falls. We'll skip buying them for Viroqua and Mawson right now because they won't need them for at least a year. And then we'll see how our system works and if it's worth purchasing any more or if we should go to a different system. The LPN grant, whatever's left, we could spend on supplies. We could buy 2 NG tube trainers from the LPN grant or our operational funds. Like I said, they're only $115 a piece. They're not too bad. And buy 5 IV short hand or start hands for Black River Falls from the LPN grant or operational. So this is what we discussed, and we welcome your feedback, and hopefully you'll get this video. And it'll be coming on a YouTube